Here are Grandma's 42 clever WD-40 hacks you didn't know worked. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and comment and follow for more clever tips from Grandma. Clean stove burners. Grandpa was onto something. WD-40 isn't just a fix for squeaky doors. It's also surprisingly effective at cutting through the grease and burnt-on food on stove burners. This multi-use spray breaks down grime so that tough messes wipe away with ease. To try it yourself, spray WD-40 directly onto the burner and let it sit for around 5 minutes. This gives it time to break down the buildup. Then, scrub with a sponge or brush to lift off the grime. Finish by wiping the area clean with a damp cloth, and your burners will be shiny and grease-free. Loosen stuck seat belt. If your seat belt has stopped retracting properly, WD-40 can help get it working again. First, pull the belt out as far as it'll go. Spray a small amount of WD-40 into the slot where the belt retracts. This is where buildup usually causes the problem. Let it soak for about a minute. Then, gently tug the belt in and out to loosen any jammed parts. The lubricant helps everything glide more smoothly, so the belt should retract like normal again. Waterproof shoes. Back in the day, Grandpa used a WD-40 to keep his shoes dry, and you can too. First, wipe down your shoes to get rid of any dirt or dust. Then, spray a light, even coat of WD-40 over the entire surface. Make sure the shoes are fully covered but not soaked. Let them sit for a few minutes so the spray can form a barrier. Wipe off any extra with the soft cloth. That thin layer of WD-40 helps block out water, keeping your shoes dry even in wet weather. Keep birds off your car. Tired of birds treating your car like their favorite hangout spot? A light mist of WD-40 on surfaces like your car's roof, mirrors, and hood can make them too slick to land on comfortably. Just apply a thin coat. Don't go overboard since too much can leave streaks. Reapply after washing your car or every few days to keep those pesky birds away. Remove bugs from car grills. Bug splatter on your car's grill can be a pain to clean, but WD-40 makes it a breeze. Spray it directly on the bug-covered areas and let it sit for a couple of minutes. This loosens the dried bugs and grime. Use a soft cloth or sponge to wipe the area clean, applying a bit of pressure if needed. Rinse with water and dry the grill for a spotless finish. Bonus: WD-40 also helps protect the grill from future buildup. Prevent rust on bike chains. Keep your bike running smoothly by protecting the chain from rust. Flip your bike upside down or place it on a stand. Spray WD-40 directly on the chain, turning the pedal slowly so the entire length gets coated. Let it sit for a few minutes to work into the links. Wipe off the excess with a clean cloth. This adds a moisture-repelling layer that helps prevent rust and keeps your ride smooth. Remove hard water stains from kettles. If your kettle has those stubborn white stains inside, WD-40 can take care of it. Make sure the kettle is cool and empty. Spray a small amount onto the stained areas and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Use a sponge or soft cloth to scrub away the mineral deposits. Rinse thoroughly with water to remove all the residue. Your kettle will look clean and be ready for the next round of tea or coffee. Clean tar-off shoes. WD-40 is a handy fix for getting sticky tar off your shoes. First, Use something dull like the back of a spoon to gently scrape off as much tar as possible. Then, lightly spray WD-40 directly on the stain and let it sit for about a minute. Using a soft cloth or an old toothbrush, gently scrub in circular motions until the tar starts to come off. Wipe away any leftover WD-40 with a damp cloth to finish. This trick works great and won't harm your shoes. Prevent sand from sticking to chairs. If sand keeps clinging to your beach chairs, WD-40 can help keep them clean. Lightly spray the legs and the metal frame. Avoid spraying the fabric and let it dry for a few minutes. The WD-40 forms a slick layer that helps keep sand from sticking. Reapply after each beach trip to make cleanup fast and hassle-free. Remove gum from hair. If someone ends up with the gum tangled in their hair, WD-40 can make the removal way easier. Spray a little bit right onto the gum and the nearby hair, then let it sit for a minute so it can break down the stickiness. Carefully work the gum out using a fine-tooth comb or your fingers. After the gum is out, wash the hair well with shampoo to remove any leftover residue. It's an old-school trick that works like a charm. Stop slugs on plant pots. To keep slugs from crawling up your plant pots, try a light coat of 40. Spray around the outside of the pot, focusing on the bottom and rim. Just avoid the soil and plants themselves. The slippery surface keeps slugs from getting a grip, protecting your plants without chemicals. Reapply after it rains or whenever needed to keep slugs away. Unstick zippers. When the zipper won't budge, a little WD-40 can save the day. Spray a small amount on both the teeth and the slider. Let it sit for a minute, then slowly move the zipper up and down until it glides freely. Wipe off any extra with a cloth. Your zipper will be working like new. No more yanking or pulling. Remove crayon from toys. If kids have turned plastic toys into crayon canvases, WD-40 can help clean them up. Spray a little onto a soft cloth or right onto the crayon marks. Gently wipe in small circles until the marks disappear. Once clean, use a damp cloth to wipe off any WD-40 left behind. It's a simple solution that gets the job done without damaging the plastic. Deter squirrels from feeders. To keep squirrels off your bird feeders, spray a thin layer of WD-40 on the pole or hanging chain. It makes the surface too slick for squirrels to climb, but birds can still feed with no problem. Just be careful not to get any near the bird seed. Reapply every few days or after it rains to keep those squirrels away. Remove food from baking trays. Stuck on food is no match for WD-40. Spray it directly on the baked-on mess and let it soak for a minute. Then scrub with a sponge or soft brush to lift the residue. Rinse thoroughly with warm soapy water to remove all traces of WD-40. For really stubborn spots, add a bit of baking soda to boost your scrubbing power. Lubricate garage doors. Keep your garage door operating smoothly by using WD-40 on its moving parts. Lightly spray the hinges, rollers, and tracks to minimize friction and eliminate squeaks. Let it soak in for a minute, then manually open and close the door several times so the lubricant can work its way through. Use a cloth to wipe off any extra residue. Doing this about twice a year can help prolong the life of your garage door components. Smooth curtain rods. Make your curtains glide more easily by applying a light spray of WD-40 along the curtain rod, focusing on the spots where they tend to snag. Spread the product evenly using a cloth. Slide the curtains back and forth a few times to distribute the lubricant. This not only makes everyday use smoother, but also helps prevent rust. Especially handy if the rod is in a humid room like a bathroom. Clean sticky food containers. To deal with sticky gunk left on food containers, spray a bit of WD-40 onto the problem area. The formula helps dissolve the residue, making it easy to clean. Let it sit for a minute. Scrub gently with a soft sponge and then wash the container thoroughly with warm soapy water. It's an easy way to reuse containers that still have adhesive from old labels. Prevent headlight moisture. To keep moisture out of your car's headlights, lightly spray WD-40 around the seams and edges. Make sure the coverage is even so it forms a moisture-resistant seal. Wipe off any excess with a cloth. Reapplying every 3 months helps maintain that seal, which is especially helpful during rainy or humid weather when fogged up headlights are more common. Remove lipstick stains from glass. Got lipstick smudges on your glassware? WD-40 can help. Spray a small amount directly onto the stain and let it sit for about a minute. The product breaks down the waxy residue, making it easy to wipe clean with a soft cloth or sponge. Once the stain is gone, wash the glass with warm, soapy water so it's clean and ready to use again. Shine artificial plants. To bring some life back to dusty fake plants, spray a light mist of WD-40 onto a soft cloth and gently wipe the leaves and stems. This lifts away dust and leaves a subtle shine that looks natural, not greasy. It also helps repel future dust, so your artificial plants stay fresher looking longer between cleanings. Stop ants in pet food bowls. To keep ants out of your pet's food, create a slippery barrier using WD-40. Lightly spray around the outside base of the food bowl, being careful not to get any inside where the food goes. Ants won't be able to crawl over the slick surface, helping to keep your pet's food pest-free. Reapply every few days or after each cleaning for best results. Remove hair dye from counters. WD-40 can lift tough hair dye stains from your bathroom counter. Just spray a bit directly onto the stained spot and give it a minute to break down the color. Use a soft cloth or sponge to gently scrub the area. Then rinse with warm water. It gets the job done without damaging your countertop, leaving the surface looking clean again. Lubricate scissors. If your scissors are feeling stiff, apply a small amount of WD-40 right where the blades connect. Give it a few open and close motions to help the lubricant spread through the joint. This quick fix cuts down on friction, making the scissors smoother to operate. Don't forget to wipe off any leftover product with a cloth to avoid buildup. Not only does this make them work like new, it also helps protect the blades from rust and keeps them lasting longer. Prevent mud on boots. To stop mud from sticking to your boots, spray a light coat of WD-40 across the entire surface, paying extra attention to the soles where most of the gunk collects. Let it sit for a minute, then wipe away any excess. WD-40 creates a slick layer that helps mud slide right off. It's a smart move to reapply before heading out for hikes or any activity where you might run into messy trails. Restore baseball gloves. If your baseball glove has gone stiff, bring it back to life with the WD-40. Lightly spray the leather, especially where flexibility matters most. Use a soft cloth to rub it in. working the product deep into the material. Then shape the glove by placing a ball in the pocket and wrapping it with a band. Regular conditioning like this helps the glove stay soft, keeps it in good shape, and even boosts your game. Clean showerhead nozzles. Got a clogged showerhead? Spray WD-40 directly on the nozzles, covering all the spots where a buildup occurs. Let it sit for a few minutes to loosen the gunk, then scrub gently with an old toothbrush. Rinse everything off with warm water. Doing this every few months helps maintain strong water pressure and keeps your shower running smoothly. Prevent birds nesting in vents. To stop birds from turning your vents into their new home, apply a light coat of WD-40 around the edges of the vent openings. The slick surface makes it tough for them to land and build nests. Reapply after storms or windy days to keep the protection going. Keeping vents clear is important not just for airflow, but to avoid damage to your home's ventilation system. Repel spiders from furniture. To keep spiders at bay, spray WD-40 around the legs and base of your furniture. The combination of its scent and slippery texture makes it uninviting for creepy crawlers. Focus on areas where spiders usually hide, like under couches or in room corners. Just be sure not to spray fabric surfaces. If spiders are a frequent problem in your area, it's also a good idea to treat entry points like windowsills, clean coffee or tea stains. To get rid of tough coffee or tea stains in mugs, spray a bit of WD-40 right on the spot. Let it sit for about a minute to loosen the stain, then gently scrub with a cloth or sponge. Rinse thoroughly with warm soapy water to remove all residue. This works especially well on ceramic or porcelain and keeps your favorite mugs looking fresh and clean. Polish motorcycle helmets. Give your motorcycle helmet a fresh polished look by using WD-40. Spray a small amount onto a soft cloth, then gently buff the surface in circles. It lifts away dirt and smudges while bringing back that showroom shine. Just avoid spraying directly on the visor or vents. Regular polishing helps your helmet stay in great condition and shields the outer shell from the effects of sun and weather. Stop wasps in sheds. Keep wasps from nesting in your shed by lightly spraying WD-40 around areas they like to enter. Think windows, door frames, and roof corners. The slick surface makes it tough for them to latch on and build. Reapply every few weeks, especially when the weather heats up and wasps get more active. For extra defenses, spray exposed wood spots where they often try to start a nest. Lubricate garden tools. Help your garden tools last longer by giving them a quick WD-40 treatment. Just spray a little on the moving parts of items like shears or pruners. Let it soak in for a minute, then wipe off the excess. This helps prevent rust and keeps everything working smoothly. If your tools are stored in a damp spot, it's a good idea to do this after every use. Restore paintbrushes. Bring old hardened paintbrushes back to life by spraying the bristles with WD-40. Let it sit for a few minutes so the product can loosen the dried paint. Flex the bristles gently to work it in, then rinse with warm, soapy water to clean off the gunk and leftover product. It's a handy way to extend your brush's lifespan without replacing them every time. Prevent rust on fencing. Protect your metal fence from rust by giving it a light coat of WD-40. Spray directly onto the surface, especially at joints and corners where rust likes to form. Let it sit for a few minutes, then wipe off any extra. WD-40 creates a barrier that keeps moisture out. Reapply occasionally, particularly before rainy weather, to keep your fence in solid shape. Remove tree sap from furniture. To get sticky sap off your patio furniture, spray WD-40 right on the problem area. Wait a minute, then gently scrub it with a cloth or sponge. The sap will break down and wipe away easily without damaging the surface. Once it's clean, wash the area with warm, soapy water. This trick works great on both wood and plastic furniture. Deter gophers from garden. Old school advice says spraying WD-40 around the edge of your garden can help keep gophers away. Just missed a bit on fences, stakes, or wherever they might dig. The strong smell and slick feel discourage them from burrowing. Reapply every few weeks or after it rains to keep it working. It's a simple, non-toxic way to protect your garden beds. Protect outdoor furniture. Keep your outdoor furniture looking good by wiping it down with WD-40. Spray some onto a cloth and apply it to metal, wood, or plastic pieces. It forms a water-resistant coating that helps prevent rust, cracking, or warping from moisture. For best results, give everything a touch-up before rainy or snowy seasons. Clean burnt food from pots. Got burnt on food stuck to your pots? Spray the WD-40 on the mess and let it sit a few minutes. The product helps loosen the gunk, making it easier to scrub off with a sponge. Once the food's gone, wash the pot well with warm, soapy water to remove any WD-40 residue. It's a solid fix for tough kitchen cleanups. Stop frogs on fences. If frogs keep climbing your fences, try spraying a thin layer of WD-40 on the top and sides. The slippery coating makes it hard for them to hang on, so they're less likely to scale it. Focus on the spots where they usually gather. Reapply after it rains to keep your fence frog-free without using anything harmful. Prevent weeds and cracks. Keep weeds from sprouting in the cracks of your driveway or patio by spraying WD-40 into the gaps. Its oil base keeps moisture out, which makes it harder for weed seeds to grow. Be sure to coat the crevices fully and repeat the process every couple of months or after a good rain. It's a cleaner alternative to chemical weed killers and keeps your outdoor areas looking neat. For more contents like this, click here to subscribe.